This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Anyway. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Unserious Christian Podcast, a podcast for Christians who are serious about their faith in God, but like to have fun, unserious moments. I almost stumbled on that, actually. And I say it all the time, so I don't know why I almost stumbled. I'm your co-host, Zoe.
And I'm your other co-host, KJ, featuring my lovely niece today.
LOL. Okay, y'all already know this, but the title of today's episode is Put the Camera Down. We are talking about things that made it to the internet that shouldn't have made it to the internet and why we think it got there, in theory. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we're going to do things decent and in order. And so now it's time for our church announcements. Mm-hmm. So, church, stand to your feet. Sing with us now. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hallelujah. And I just had a memory.
What was your memory?
Because it's just been too long since I've been in a traditional church. We don't stand for announcements. I don't know why I said stand.
Why would we stand for announcements?
We don't, but I said stand.
Oh.
I said stand and sing with us. We don't stand for announcements. So forgive me. Please take your seats. Church announcements. Main things to know, honestly, you are probably seeing this episode in the month of August, but we are taking a sabbatical in the month of August. If you do not know what a sabbatical is, go ahead and look it up. If you do not know how to spell sabbatical, go ahead and sound it out. It's got 2 B's. 2 B's, 1 T. Which that can get confusing sometimes. But we are taking a sabbatical. But just because we're taking a break, we still wanted to be able to produce content and just grow and build the community. And so while we may not be responding to your comments in the month of August, you will be seeing media from us, like this lovely video here. And we'll be back like we never left, September 1st. Mm-hmm. Other things going on, I mean, you probably don't care. But we had a really good time last night going out with the girlies.
Oh, we did.
It was nice. Honestly, and it's a nugget, but not related to our topic for today. I feel like last night I got to sit in the tension of Christian in the world, but not of the world.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to sit in that don't be so heavenly minded, you're no earthly good. Because it's like, yeah, we were like, and this is honestly literally one of our episode titles, but not being so heavenly minded, you're no earthly good.
Yeah.
Like, it is okay for us as Christians to go out and have a glass of wine and listen to music and dance to that music and kiki and haha and have good fun.
Yeah.
And not
be drunk.
I was not be drunk.
Yeah.
But I was more so thinking like, and it not be convicting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like, cause y'all, I'm gonna tell like a TIA is why, cause it's my podcast. What you gonna do? Be like sending. So there's another event that we're going to on Saturday with our like sisters from this discipleship program, and I almost did not send the invite because I was like, oh, they not gonna go. There's too good. It's not churchy enough. If it don't got Jesus in the title, we don't show up, unfortunately. And even when it does have Jesus in the title, sometimes we don't show up. And so I was like, I didn't want to send it to them because I was like, okay, whatever. But then I thought about a few people that I knew would probably want to come, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw it in the chat and just see what happens. And so for one of our sisters to respond back with an additional event for us to go to, that's what we went to last night. I was like, okay, yeah, we can do these things. We can experience these things. We do not have to be lukewarm. We do not have to be compromising of our values and things like that, but we can go out and have a good time.
Amen.
And so I'm excited.
Which we did.
Like I said, y'all don't care, but.
And on Saturday, I plan on cutting up a rug.
For sure. For sure. I wanted to cut a rug last night, but I was like, it was just a chill vibe.
Yeah.
And it's weird to dance when you're the only one dancing.
There were a few others.
Yeah, but they were also very comfortable being the only one dancing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Not mad at it. I just don't know if that's me.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of is me. But not last night it was. I don't know. We're going to figure this out. But yeah, other than that, we don't really have a whole lot of church announcements. Watch out. Wash your lettuce. Again, I don't know when you're watching this, but you know, that cyclosallicilla is out.
The what?
The cyclosallicilla? I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to lie. That was a very big word.
Yeah.
And so every time I see it written down, I skip over it.
Yeah.
I look at the cycla. And then
My brain just says, oh, that parasite.
yeah, the parasite.
Right.
Yeah.
Got
So wash your lettuce or don't eat lettuce. Which I'm not hurting for not eating no lettuce. I love me a little broccoli. But onward and upwards. Okay, what time is it time for a quick Kiers?
Question for the room.
Woo, woo, woo. We love our question for the room. Okay.
We sure do.
Question for the room today. What is it?
LOL, I just forgot it, but I'm going to find it again.
Hilarious.
Okay. So, question for the room today is, if there was one inconvenience that you could delete from your life forever, I mean, whether it's a big thing like paying taxes or a small thing like never having to use the bathroom, what would that inconvenience be?
I feel like there's so many inconveniences I would love to do without.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I will jump straight in 2 feet and lean heavily on working. Yeah, I like to do the things that I like to do, as all of us do. I like to, do the podcast. I like to do like writing my books and things like that. That's cool and everything. Yeah. But having a 9-to-5 that pays my bills but does not pertain necessarily explicitly to what it is that I like purpose to do. And I've never been one of those people that fed into that whole narrative like, oh, I'd just be so bored. I wouldn't. Actually, I am rarely bored. Actually. Yeah. In my day-to-day life, boredom is not really something I experience. I don't know if boredom is ever really something I've experienced. I really like to chill. So even when I'm chilling, I'm having good fun. And so, yeah, I would delete the inconvenience of working. If I could have all my needs met. Yeah. And even if I could take all my needs and maybe 30% of my wants. Perfectly satisfied with life. How about you? What's one inconvenience you would delete from your life?
I would second that, but a separate one, I would say, and this is kind of silly, I would never go to the bathroom again if I didn't have to.
I figured you were going to say that.
I hate having to use the bathroom. Like, if I could just if God could redesign our bodies and just eliminate that function, I'd take it.
Really?
Because it just feels like such a waste of time. And even the way it feels in your
like
body.
30 seconds, though.
No, it's not. It's like 59, and it just gets on my nerves, and I hate it. And I will hold it as long as I can. And even the sensation of like having to pee or like having to go number 2, it's just annoying, and I hate it.
No, that I do agree with.
The frequency at which you have to do it, and as a woman, there's extra things that come with that depending on the time of the month. And I just would rather not. I
understand.
Throw it out.
I don't mind going to the bathroom, but I do see how it is an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Just a thing that has to be done. Honestly, to the question, I would get rid of most things that have to be done.
Low key.
Honestly, when you said taxes, I was like, oh yeah, that's fake news anyway. Yeah. That's literally just a scheme that Todd set up.
Honestly, I have a list.
I also, if I never had to cook, I wouldn't.
Really?
No, because here's the thing. I like to cook when I like to cook. Like when I'm feeling, let me say this. I like to cook when I'm feeling creative. And I want to try something new. Or I can't even say that. I want to try something new. Yeah. Or I want to experiment with something. Or I just want to get my hands on something. That's when I actually have the desire to cook. Yeah. Outside of that, I also like cooking for people. But that's because I like to care for them. I like them to feel extra loved and appreciated. But the actual thing of like standing over the stove, people are just like, oh yeah, I love to cook. ¿Quieres una galleta? Like, what do you want us to do? Clap for you? I don't know. Yeah. That's a chore. It's cute and everything, but I literally, if one of my first purchases when I become independently wealthy, chef.
Really?
Easy. Easy. It's just a waste of time.
I love to cook.
I'm sorry.
The only reason I don't do it as much as I would like to is because I have other responsibilities.
What do you enjoy about it?
I enjoy the creativity of it. I personally love making something out of nothing. So most things in my life that I do kind of revolve around that central idea. Like even me working in project management also revolves around that idea of like, it was nothing at once and then it was an idea and now it's been actualized into the earth. I I don't know. It just tingles my brain.
Got it.
So cooking is a part of that. Like I love looking at some ingredients and being like, oh, this could be a soup, or this could make a good salad, or I like that process. And again, the only reason I don't cook as much as I would like to is just because responsibilities. Unfortunately, I have other things to do, and cooking is a bit time consuming.
It is. It takes much more time than going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then, dare I say, the only reason that
I didn't have to go to the bathroom,
and the only reason that I cook is because I don't have the finances to do the things I want to do.
Yeah.
Again, every now and again, will I throw something together? I got to. Can I throw something together? Sure. I love a salmon croquette. Quick, but it's quick. You just
yeah. And you want to?
And the last time I made them, I've been burning myself up.
Oh yeah, you burned yourself up bad that last time.
This right here, y'all can't see it.
I was saying, I don't know if they can.
But
see
it's a burn. I'm burning all the way up from cooking. Just
yeah.
Also, having worked in food service, you can't have your nails when you want to cook for real.
Oh, that's true. And I like
chopping something,
like
and that nail. Oh, I get so freaking pissed when I'm chopping something
and
that
it catches your nail.
And God forbid there is a chip, a chink, or it takes some like the tip off.
Yeah,
I'd be so freaking pissed.
Yeah,
and I'd be like,
that is quite annoying.
It's so freaking irritating.
It makes you just throw the whole meal away. Actually,
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forget it.
I'm mad. And it makes you want to throw the knife in the trash, but you need the knife. Why? Because you have to eat every day, so you have to cook every day. It's so irritating.
Ooh, that's something I would get rid of.
Eating?
Yeah.
Understandable.
I do enjoy cooking. I would make eating optional, not a necessity.
I would actually really appreciate that because that would get rid of one of my major thorns.
Oh,
because I have to eat every single day, and as someone who battles gluttony and eating disorders and all the things, if I could cut food out of my life in the same way that I cut alcohol, drugs, and sex out of my life, my life would be so much easier.
Yeah. I would make eating optional.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you could do that, but that would be healthy.
I mean,
some people make eating optional. I have done that. But yeah, I would make it optional because thinking about every day what's for dinner pisses me off.
So exhausting.
Oh, on top of that, the fact that every day you do dishes and there's more dishes the next day.
That was one of my top ones. And that's related to eating. It really is.
Yeah.
The whole cooking thing, yuck. The whole washing dishes thing, yuck. Oh, again, there's so many inconveniences of this life that I would delete in an instant. Unloading the dishwasher and folding clothes. I have already sorted, put it in the washing machine, done the spot treatment. I have already transitioned it from the washer to the dryer. And now
get her out of
I have to pull them out, and there's another thing to do after the task. In theory, is that the clothes are clean.
Yeah.
But now I have to put them away. I hate that.
I hate folding clothes.
I hate it for clothes. I hate it for dishes. I hate unloading the dishwasher. The dishes are already clean. The task should be done by now.
Should be finished.
But there's another step.
Hate folding clothes. And I love clothes. I enjoy me a little cute piece of something. But putting them daggone clothes away makes me want to get rid of the whole closet.
I'll be naked. It's so irritating.
I'll be naked forever, actually. But yeah, I could go on and on.
This life is actually really inconvenient. And I'm actually so happy that I get to go to heaven after this.
Girl.
Actually, 10 out of 10. Shout out to Jesus.
Girl. Was that you I was talking to the other day where I was like, do you ever just want to go home sometimes? Like you just feel homesick?
Like having homesick?
Yeah.
I think you did say that to me, but I think you said it as a statement you didn't ask.
Oh.
You're like, I just want to go home. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. There's definitely moments like today as we were driving here. I was like, oh, the number of people I saw in diverse situations on the way here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, God, Jesus. This feels like enough is enough.
Wrap it up.
It feels like enough is enough.
Let's go ahead and cut the show.
I don't like it. I don't like seeing people on drugs. I don't like people seeing where they're not clean and they've clearly been struggling. I don't like seeing people with ailments in their bodies. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And for that, I'll go.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
And even like...
It can be a wrap, I should say.
We're on a little bit of a tangent, but why not?
Yeah.
Even like, okay, that 401k conversation we were having the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I have to pay you to use my money?
Yeah. because I put it in that
it's
account.
my money.
It's
Is
crazy.
you cool?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I have to pay you because I gave you my money to hold?
Yeah. And I want it earlier than the agreed upon date. That's crazy. Because I put it there. Yeah.
But now you're telling me, oh, you have to pay me and the government for your money?
And
I've already
big
worked.
percentages. Not like a percent. Not like a 0.5%. Like tithes. Multiple tithes.
What I say,
tenths, so multiple tenths that you got to pay.
That makes me want to spiral. The other day, I was thinking about the fact that mortgages exist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you nuts?
Or interest.
The fact that we have to pay for the 3 basic necessities that we need in life, food, water, shelter. Mm-hmm. You're telling me I'm supposed to pay for 30 years a basic necessity that I need to live? I'm supposed to pay a mortgage on a house for 30 years?
And here's the thing. It's not just the mortgage. It's the interest for me. Because I've given you the money back that you gave me. But now you want me to pay you for 15 additional years because you loaned me that money. And the Bible says that all debts are supposed to be forgiven every 7. But you want to keep me locked in this chain. It's demonic down here.
It's very demonic.
I mean,
I want to go home.
Yeah.
And not in a morbid way, but just like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm tired of this, grandpa.
It's cool.
All of the things in the way our
probably bust.
Girl.
It probably bust.
A blast.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Blast.
I don't know.
People think hell's gonna be fun. You're cooked.
Not. I remember when you said that to me. I was like, what? And what concoction of your brain is hell gonna be fun?
There are people out there that think, oh yeah, all the fun people gonna be in hell. Hell's gonna be lit. Yeah, hell's gonna be lit, all right. Lit on your behind.
It's gonna be on fire. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be the hottest thing running.
That's what's gonna be lit.
But and I wouldn't even say the hottest thing because heavenly fire is yet hotter. It's like, I don't know how to articulate this. We are equating sin to fun. And we've talked about this before. Sin is the reason that you look in the mirror and you hate yourself. That's hell. That's the hell we're going to. Yeah. It's not the party. It's not the music. It's not the hot chicken wings.
It's not the part that draws you in.
No, it's the consequences and repercussions.
It's the backside.
Baby. I'm not even going to go too deep into it because my mind is not going in a place where I think the internet wants to go with us right now.
Go. Honestly,
but if you ever want to go,
take it there, Zoe.
I don't know, because it's like you don't understand. And this is, and let me be clear. Hell is you being in a room with rapists and you're the only
you're the only one
kid
there.
You know, it's like it's not cute. I don't know why we've concocted it to be like
it's yours, you.
It's just not fun. And I've said this to you before, and I don't know if I've said this to y'all on the podcast before. I am fairly convinced that hell is going to be individualized.
Oh, for sure.
If the last thing you would want to do in all of your days is to sit and have a conversation with your father who abandoned you, I think that's going to be your hell. You know what I mean? Like, and you're going to do it for eternity.
And it's going to be worst case scenario. It's not going to be like, oh, you express these things.
Like, understands. It's going to be like, oh, no, that's why I left you.
And he going to be like, I could give a...
Yep. 1 or 2 potatoes. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that that's hell.
That's going to be hell. It's not going to be...
Y'all really think... I mean, I understand because the world makes it super cute, but y'all really think the Antichrist wants you to have fun?
He hates you.
Hates! And the thing is, here's the real gag. He hates you, but he's convincing you he hates you to love him. Like your last relationship. Okay, on our way.
Yeah.
On our way.
Yikes.
So that's our question for the room. If you have an answer for our question for the room or any of the subtopics, if you just want to throw a little razzle dazzle in there, you know you're always welcome to do so. And like I said, this episode is coming out in August. So we'll get to the comments in September and we'll converse with you.
Yeah.
Let's gab. Let's chat. Let's shoot the fad, as the people say. All right. Now it's time for our episode. And so again, today, the topic of our episode is, what's the title of it?
Put the camera down.
Put the camera down. And so we are talking about things that have made it to the internet that we don't believe should have made it into the internet. And so let's start by giving a little context about how we got here, just to keep the conversation alive. we were talking about, okay, so let's run it all the way back. It was maybe between 3 and 6 weeks ago. I'm not great with time, y'all. 3 and 6 weeks ago, where one of our sisters on the internet, which I wish I had got her name before this, but she featured us in one of her videos. And her video was talking about basically romance scenes in movies or on TV. And it just brought up a larger conversation, like internally, are there things that have made it onto camera that were not supposed to make it onto camera because of the age of social media? And so we know, like, let me ask this, Kira, to start the conversation. Yeah. What is the first thing that you saw on camera, on social media, where you were like, oh, like, oh, that's interesting? And think all the way back, like the very first.
No, yeah, I can tell you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so back in like early 2010s, right? When BBL culture started to pop up and be real strong, this very strange trend started to happen where women wanted to show off their bodies. So what they would do was they would pull their pants down, literally pull their pants down to show off their bodies in like their lingerie, pull their shirts up.
I don't remember that.
Not even like taking them off for real. Literally you can still see the pants pulled down in the shot.
So it's just low enough.
It's just like right here, but
like, oh, I'm not going to show you everything, but I just want to show you my new BBL. Interesting.
And I remember seeing that probably Instagram.
Okay.
And I remember seeing that for the first time. And mind you, this is my early 20s, honestly late teens. I remember seeing that for the first time and being like, what the hell? Thinking that was the tackiest thing I had ever saw, because it's one thing, right? And mind you, by this point, like pornography and all that stuff had already become popular. So it's one thing you take a bikini picture or a lingerie picture and put that on the internet. By that point in time, that had already become a thing. But for you, I don't know, it just lost its for lack of better words, class in a sense, you know, to where it's like, oh, I'm not even going to do it all the way. I'm just going to pull my pants down just so that you could see it. I'm not even going to give you the whole show. I'm just going to, it just seemed real half
done.
Yeah.
You're going to do it all the way. So, okay, so you saw that and you were like, your first thought was, ooh, that's not appropriate.
Again, if you're going to do it, I'm like that in all areas. If you're going to sin, don't put the tip in.
Yeah.
You might as well go all the way.
Interesting.
So if you are going to show off on the internet, show your whole body, show your new BBL or whatever, just take all your clothes off.
See, okay. And so my answer to that question is slightly different, because I remember the first time me seeing something on the internet that I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, let me tell you the whole thing, is couples pranks. Couples pranks was one of my very first infatuations on the internet. See, they weren't cringy to me. They were funny to me. And specifically, I really like watching, because I'm a romance girly, and also because the Lord has given me the ability to read people so well, I really loved reading people, like, nonverbal couple dynamics online. And so I loved prank videos. I thought they were absolutely hilarious, but couples pranks specifically. And I really like, oh my gosh, I remember this one channel. I think they were originally called Prank versus Prank. Or no, I think that was their second name. But they were like huge. They were like one of the very first like millionaires that were developed off of YouTube. Really? They were huge. And there was this prank that she played on her man where he was watching a game and she got a universal remote and she stood up on like their not their balcony. What is it? Their ledge in their house, and she turned the TV off at the most, like, right when the goals were about to hit. And the way he was reacting, he was so confused, and it was absolutely hilarious to me. But for me, that, again, mine wasn't negative. Yeah. It was just like a, that is a very, my thought was, I am looking at a moment that is private, but it's public. And I think that was the name of the girl's video. Public privacy. Yeah. That she was talking about. And so it was like, but I also understand that. One, because there are things that private moments that we can connect to that we just want to see. Like, there's a lot of private moments that are on the internet publicly. But my question is, like, where do we start to cross the line?
I think when we started to put on.
You think?
Yeah. I think when we started to put on instead of actually capturing an authentic moment, because those things still exist on the internet today, right?
Yeah,
we call them
moments.
we call them hopecore now.
Oh, okay.
But when authentic moments are actually captured in their authenticity, we connect with them more. But as soon as a authentic moment is captured that's not actually authentic, we can spot it right away. Or at least I can. And I feel like a majority of people can. It's something about it. You can always spot when a moment is not genuinely authentic. And I think for me, that's what I hated about those couple pranks. Because
there were some that were inauthentic.
It's like, y'all are literally doing this for the camera. You know what I hated the most? When they would set up the camera and be like,
oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you oh, I almost,
no, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah, you can't say that word.
Are you okay? You like you're doing that to a camera, like we can't actually say anything. So why are you shushing us? You know?
I see what you're saying, because there was the trajectory of couples pranks, to stay on that topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
For prank versus prank, back in the OG days,
mm-hmm.
it was sheer authentic pranks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were clearly just a couple that liked to play pranks on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then when social media came, it was like, oh, well, this is something that other people like to see as well. And so, it took off and it hit.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, so when it comes to, like, performing for the camera, I don't necessarily mind the performance parts, but I do think that, like, I don't know, it's just like we've made social media the third chord of our relationships in some stages. Mm-hmm. And so that's, to me, where stuff like that started to get challenging. Mm-hmm. For example, I remember this one, and even now, I don't know why this keeps coming up in my head, like, every few years. Mm-hmm. But there was, again, I was a big couples watcher, which got very sticky, icky, because, again, I liked watching couples, but sex always sells. And so the content creators start to realize which trends were hitting and which things and elements of videos were hitting, and they would kind of play up on those, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's just a little side note. But I was watching this one couple, this lesbian couple back in the day, and they would also do pranks on each other. Mm-hmm. But they were both very, like, reactive people. Mm-hmm. And, like, naturally reactive. Reactive to the point of, like, what we would call, like, toxic. Like, they were real. You ever just seen a couple and it's like they clearly go together, but they go together because they both like to shake rooms? No?
Honestly, Zoe, I don't pay that much attention to couples that much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do. I definitely am a couple watcher. But they're just, they be hitting on each other, and that's what they do. Like, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, they were never, like, really aggressive. They never hit each other on camera.
Yeah.
But there was definitely moments where I was like, girl, you playing a little bit. I don't know if I would have played that prank, because you almost got your head cracked. Yeah. Like, you can tell, they're just, that's who they are, right? Yeah. And I do believe that people like that should be together. Because
who else you gonna be with?
Right. Take your toxic to somebody else. But there was, so one of the pranks that the girl played, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, she did, like, a breakup prank of some sort. Like, she basically just told her girlfriend, like, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't like you anymore. I'm leaving. Oh. She carried this on for, like, a week. She moved out. And that's what I was like, look, here's the thing. It's crazy, though. She moved out, changed the password to the page. Nah. The other girlfriend went in and made another page.
Too far.
And was communicating this, right? I mean, was clearly distraught. She was like, she's not answering my phone call. She's not doing this. I had to make this page because she took the things from our page and all these kinds of things.
That's too far.
And then, so basically, the other girlfriend, the way she closes it, she was like, she calls her and she's like, you know, let's have a conversation. I'll come over to the house. We can film a closed video, and when this can be done, and we can wrap up the channel, and I'll give you the password back to the channel, and then we'll split it.
Yeah. And
she gets there and she was like, this whole thing is a prank.
See, that's too far.
But here's
okay? And let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this in case my future partner is watching. Don't play
with me like that. Actually,
don't you ever, unless you want something rocked upside your head.
I told you.
That's not funny.
Some of their pranks, I was like,
some things
you can get your dome cracked.
are not cuss word funny.
Yeah.
Including you fake breaking up for
and
me.
breaking my heart
for
the
days.
Yeah. But here's the thing. And this is what I think we got into. And this, like, to go to the larger point of things, I think that we as a society, we are so focused on being successful, making money, getting views, that we are willing to play with human emotions, and in such a way that we play with our own emotions, but also we play with the emotions of our viewers and our listeners.
That just pissed me off.
Did it?
Yes.
Girl, it was, again, it comes up to my mind every now and again because it was so crazy. And mind you, they got back together and went together for a while after that because they're both these kind of people.
No.
So, like, she was cracking up. She was like, you're not... She said, what?
She thought it was funny.
Okay, not at first. At first, she was like, that's crazy. And she was like, wow. So that when you did this was a prank. And when you did this, it was a prank. And when you did this, was a prank. She said, yep, and I got it all on camera.
And I also don't like pranks.
I know, I'm not a prank.
Because if you really loved me, you wouldn't want to see me in disarray.
No, I get that. I'm also...
You're sick.
You got to know your partner. I'm not a prank.
I'm not a prank.
I'm not a prank kind of girl.
No.
But, okay, so let's go back. Let's run it back. We've talked about moments that are on the camera and that, like, maybe should never have made it to camera. Or how the camera has impacted the way that we live our moments, right? Mm-hmm. What are some moments that you feel like, even though they're intimate, they are appropriate to be on camera?
Okay, so...
Or let me actually add to this question.
Yeah.
Them being on camera and being posted to social media benefits society.
I think, like, the Hope Corps videos, again, I'm not opposed if it's an actual authentic moment. Proposals, eat them up. Oh, my gosh.
Actually,
pregnancy announcements, finding out you're pregnant,
especially
eat it up.
Infertility.
I love it.
I would like and share
sharing with your family. Oh, I just had a baby. Your wedding videos, stuff like that. I love, or like just really joyful moments.
Have you seen those videos where people have a baby and then they didn't tell their family that they went to the hospital and then the parents come in and the baby is there?
Yeah,
I love those.
So some of them, I'm like, okay, that's cute. Some of them, I feel like I can see that there was something else happening there. You know,
here's the thing,
like spiritually, that might be too deep, too fast.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But when they're good, they're good.
Yeah.
I really like them. Also...
And I understand the way babies happen. Sometimes you don't have time to be like, hey, Mom.
No, yeah. I also just understand, like, kind of spiritually. You know?
No, I'm with you.
Hey, girl, the baby's here. The baby is here.
I'm with you because everybody ain't going to be in the room when I push mine out.
It's okay. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But I love those surprise ones.
But yeah, like those Hope Corps moments when like, ooh, the graduation ones where the kids put their cap and gown or like their immigrant parent or the parent, the single.
I was going to do a different one. I love the ones where they've had a step parent and they use their step parent's last name. And
I literally have chills just thinking, like, look at the hairs on my arm.
I love those so much. They're literally, it's like, they're just the most beautiful moments in all of creation. And it's like they're extremely intimate things. But they press society forward. It's like I think they do what social media was meant to do.
Yep.
They connect us, they build community, and they bring like joy and hope. And also the fact of the matter is, let me say this, and I'm gonna make a bold statement, okay? When we're talking about, what is it called? Blanket demand, supply and demand, right? At the end of the day, supply always gives what demand asks of it.
That's true.
That's why we have porn. Realistically, I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Because there is a market.
Yeah.
There is humans. Our itches are scratched.
Yeah.
Right. Our fleshly itches are scratched when we see things that feed that flesh.
Yeah.
And so it's like, again, there's levels to it. I truly believe that, like ASMR. Like, one of the things I was going to mention when you were talking about your BBL, what I thought you were going to say,
what?
Dr. Miami.
Oh.
Snapchat?
Yeah.
Back in the day, watching them Dr. Miami videos?
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw something on the internet, and I was like, they can film that? Literally.
Yeah.
That was my thought. I was like...
Yeah. I used to love those videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like pimple popping videos.
Yeah, because they're intriguing.
Yeah.
It's like what do they call it?
satisfying?
A catastrophic disaster, a beautiful disaster. It's like you don't want to look at it, but it's so jarring you can't look away.
Yeah.
And I think that and you spoke to it. I think that when you see something on social media that reminds you of what had to happen for you to see this, I think that's when we start to get uncomfortable. Because it was me like, wait. I saw it and it was intriguing, but the sharpness of it forced me out of the trance of just taking in the media to be a human and be like, wait a second.
It broke the fourth wall.
It broke the fourth wall. Because I was like, wait a second. Y'all had this woman take off all her clothes, lay on this table. You numbed her out. You transferred her body. When did the camera go up?
Oh, okay. You know what else I feel that way about?
What?
People recording their devotional time.
Yes. And you mentioned that. Okay, so.
Oh, big cringe.
Because it breaks the fourth wall. It's like, I think it goes back to that authenticity thing. It could have been a real moment.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it, and I think that's where we get it in movies. Because in movies, they do it in such a way that it does not break their fourth wall. Because you know that this is an act. And so that thing of, ooh, that's sick, doesn't come out because it's clearly a movie. But, like, why do you hate those so much? Just tell
Okay,
people.
So your devotional time is very intimate, right? It's just you and God, or it's supposed to be just you and God. Some people feel differently. But it's just your spouse.
Oh, well, sometimes.
Yeah. Again, some people feel differently.
Some people believe that you should not go to God without your spouse. Who?
Girl, I don't know, but it ain't me, because
y'all are cracked out.
I love you so much, but I love him more.
A flawed man? What am I going to talk about you?
And I got to talk about you, actually.
And the thing is, here's the thing. I want to say what I want to say. And sometimes when I say what I want to say, it's not in spite of you. It's not because I want you to hear it. And I know if I say it to you, it's going to turn into something else. But I got to tell God what it really is.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, God, his breath stinks. If I told him that, if I told God that while he was in the room, he might be like, oh, you don't like me? No, it's not that I don't like you.
Your breath just stinks.
It's just that sometimes your breath really stinks. But I have to talk to God about that first because he's going to tell me how I need to say it to you.
Right.
I'm sorry, that was a side note. Please continue.
Anyway, so yes, it's like that's a very intimate moment, and biblically, it is not supposed to be a public moment. Jesus himself said, it's in red letters in your Bible if you go look it up. He said, you go in your room and you close the door behind you and you pray to your Father in heaven. And if you do it on the street like the Pharisees do, that's going to be your only reward. So it's like understanding that and knowing as a Christian that takes my walk quite seriously, or I do my best to. It just makes my skin crawl when I see a video of somebody with their Bible, boohoo crying and looking like, appearing as though they are in a very deep, intimate moment with God. But then when I zoom out and break that fourth wall,
you realize that they set up the camera to capture
you
this.
Set up the camera.
To be like, what's the purpose?
And you forced them tears.
You may not have forced the tears, but you intended to put on a show. You did this with the intention of it being seen. But can I pose something to you?
Yuck.
You know what I feel that same yuck for?
What?
And again, it came out of social media culture. Worship photography.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
I enjoy a good worship photo.
I hate it.
Why?
Because of that same thing. I'm in a very intimate moment, space with my creator. And here you come and zooming in. And the thing is, even you see people crying at the altar. They might be, those moments are just so intimate.
They are.
They're so personal. But again, because we live in this age of social media, and I know we say it, quote unquote, but we be joking kind of. But it's like it didn't happen if it's not posted. If you don't post it, it didn't happen. So it's like there's this weird line that we are all walking between just living our lives as human beings, but social media is a part of our lives now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if it needs to be individualistic. I think that it does need to be societal in some ways of being like, okay, what are the things that we do expose on social media and what are the things we don't? Because at the end of the day, yes, I sometimes even use social media as like a video diary. I love that function of it, right? But at the end of the day, social media is accessible to anybody and everybody. There are kids that are seeing it, right? Even those worship scenes. I actually just recently watched a video of, it was a social media post, and this woman was she stitched it. And basically, it was this woman, I guess she had written a book, and she was at her book signing, and people were, like, manifesting, and I guess it was supposed to be deliverance at this book signing. And she was like, the lady watched it, and she was someone who had come out of the occult. And she was like, I can't say that that's witchcraft. She said, and I'm not going to talk about this apostle or what they're doing. She said, but what I will speak to, she said, it is very dangerous. As someone who has knowledge of the occult, she said, it is very dangerous for us to take short clips like that and blast it out. Because it gets confusing. Yeah. And I was like, that brings a very good point. Social media is something that requires a certain level of responsibility. And in terms of, like, put the camera down, to me, worship is a put the camera down moment. People are butt naked. As a matter of fact, I think being butt naked in a room full of people is less vulnerable than worship. Because you're out there, some of the things that I've had to cry on the altar for, and then you see a picture of that moment on your church's social media page, it feels like someone leaked your nudes. Because again, people can't see, but you know. Right. You know what I mean? I feel that way. Even that's why, like, our church, when we do the no broadcast services, I'm like, okay, bet. Let's just kind of do things. Because, again, not everything is meant for everyone's eyes.
And honestly, I feel like that might be a personal preference. Because, and I don't want to say it's unfortunate, but there are some people who do just crave that attention. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but I think that there are some people who would want that moment memorialized and shared with other people because they do just like that type of attention.
They live their life that way. Yeah. In a very public fashion. Yeah. And I mean, I guess I can kind of understand that because it's like, I can see how it kind of meets the same purpose that action shots in sports games do. You know, it's like you're in the moment. And so I can understand that, but especially when I'm in worship and that camera's coming, I'd be like, it just feels like such an interruption. Yeah. And then it'd be like, okay, well, and I understand that's why I submit to it because I understand that, like,
social media is a tool.
Social media is a tool. And so that's the thing. But again, when do we, like, when does the camera need to go down? Yeah, because even social media being a tool, that's cute and everything. And now you're pulling your pants down to use the tool of social media to pay your bills. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a very sticky, icky line.
Or taking it back to my point, now you're setting up the camera to show your most vulnerable moments with God to pay your bills.
And your vulnerable moments now lack authenticity. So now your bills are paid, but you don't have the same depth with your creator. Or maybe you do. Because honestly, if I'm thinking that situation, you got to have an after. You got to have the camera goes off and you be in it.
But
because
are you?
I hope so.
Like, being real about the situation, I'm sure, and I'm not saying this as in something that I'm encouraging, but I'm sure there are people, their only devotional time is
on the camera
for the content.
Camera. That's tough. And actually,
again, I'm not passing judgment on you because I could be doing better in my personal devotion life, but I'm sure that that's happening.
No, it's tough because even that's actually a conviction that I felt, and I haven't even actually started my Bible study content yet. For real. But even when I was doing it, I was like, oh, that means I'm going to have to do 2 Bible studies. Because I know I'm going to have to do the one for the online. But I also know, like, as personal as that moment is, because it's still going to be Bible study time for me. Yeah. But I know that there's going to be Bible studies that are necessary for me. Yeah. That I don't want to do collectively. Just like, again, we do our Tux Bible study, but to me, that's
not content.
No, it doesn't. I don't say it's not content, but it's like, to me, that doesn't count. Like, it counts, obviously, for the growth of this podcast, for the growth of our relationship in this podcast and that kind of thing. But, like, I haven't spent time with God. That you know what I mean? Like, I have, but it's
the purpose.
It's a group. Yeah. It's a group thing as opposed to, like, me and God, it's just us. That's why when you said, like, people don't believe that you were supposed to have devotion without your spouse, I'm like, again, respectfully, God, I know. Jesus, I know. But who are you? I just met you.
Stranger.
You're a stranger. And we can connect and we can have devotional time and we can, we can rightly divide the word. I love that. I love that for us.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh, man. I love. But yeah, in those situations, I got to put me first, Lucius.
Yeah.
I really don't know you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we kind of talked about it already, but last thing I want to ask for this episode.
Uh-huh.
What about when people use social media to violate? I'm not talking about like I almost said their names. I don't want to put their names from the couple's page because I don't even think they're together anymore. I think they ended up breaking up. But specifically, the one that I feel like I see parodies made fun of the most. See, and that's something I feel like is funny.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
And that's putting on for the camera, but that's like entertainment.
Yeah.
It's not like pretending to be authentic. Either way, the debate about whether or not children's faces should be on the internet.
So I understand why some people say no, and I understand why some people say yes.
Agreed. I do too.
Personally, because I don't have a child, I honestly don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. I really feel like it's up to the parent. Now, I get why people say no, because there are creeps on the internet and in the world, and they do very strange things with those videos, especially now in the age of generative AI.
Yeah, weirdos.
They do very strange things with children's faces and likeness.
Oh my gosh, yes. Do you remember when that one sweet tiny baby?
Yes.
They had made his face, made his likeness do something.
Yeah.
And it was like,
why would
the
you
one
do
I
that?
saw wasn't super weird, but I heard that some had been weird.
Really? Yeah, I only saw one, and it wasn't weird. It was harmless.
Yeah.
In a sense, but you
just
don't
knowing that could happen, my mind immediately went to where else that could go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Or how people make fan pages of people's children.
People's kids.
That's strange. Or even how some parents, they will create social media pages dedicated to their children. That I'm like,
see, I understand that more because you want to control the narrative.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And especially I understand famous children. If someone's going to go and take your child's name and make an Instagram page already, because that is a tool, because that is a reality of this life, because that is a business venture that you want to have accessible to your children, I can understand how that's honestly falls into the category of a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. How, no, I'm equipping them. Just like we leave houses and we leave wealth, land,
assets.
those kind of things, even jewelry.
Yeah.
Their assets, especially for entertainers and performers, their assets are
digital.
Yeah. And even I think about Beyonce and Jay-Z, how they've written their children as owners of different songs and products, and you kind of just attach to what you have. And so if my wealth has been built on social media influencing, I could see how that I have a responsibility to make sure that you have that option.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel about kids' faces.
Yeah.
Just because there are weird people. And honestly, that kind of goes back to the part of our discussion where we were talking about the responsibilities and the realities of social media. Because we could operate how things should be, quote unquote, but we left should in the Garden of Eden.
Please.
And so
with shame.
Yeah. With shame. And so let me say this. When my nephew was born, I was very intentional about not putting his face on the internet. Then someone who was not in our family, I saw his face on the internet in their video for the first time ever. And I was like, again, I felt like a line had been crossed, but I don't think it was an articulated line. It's just in that moment, it was the same thing to when I saw Dr. Miami on Snapchat. So you didn't think about the consequences or repercussions. You didn't think about humanity, personhood, protection, anything like that. You just wanted to post a moment. You just wanted somebody to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, I knew it wasn't spiteful or anything. This is a very close, friend of the family. And I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, I could understand that because I had a moment with my nugget that was just born. I wanted to post her picture as well, and I remember you sharing that, and that's what stopped me because I wasn't even thinking like, oh, one, this is somebody else's baby because that's my baby too, or two, like I don't actually have permission to share this person's likeness on the internet. None of that crossed my mind.
Because that's not a thing anymore. I don't have permission to share someone else's likeness.
This is my baby, and I'm so happy that she's here, and I love her so much, and I want to share her with the world. And then you came to mind in your situation. I was like, oh, right.
Because that's like, again, social media has given us like liberties, but that's an ask thing. Like, you don't want people to kiss your baby.
Yeah, no.
And so,
hell no.
But that's like the same.
No, yes.
No, but
and I agree.
But I mean, like, I think that the point I'm making is like, because it's social media and because it can happen so quickly and because it just seems like, oh, that's what we do. We just forget about the fact that it's not just social media, it's somebody's life. Because when I first saw those videos, like commentaries about it, it was always parodies that were made of grandparents. Well, that's my grandchild, so I should be able to share my grandchild on the internet. And it's like, that is your grandchild, but that is not your child.
Yeah.
And, Auntie, it's clear that you don't quite understand the risks or responsibilities that happen with social media.
Yep.
And even, I think it's also because I worked in education for so long, and that's protected federally. You are not legally permitted to take a picture of someone's child in the school building and share that information without written consent.
Yeah.
But it's like, now it seems like them photo consents are a joke. Because we sign them at work, we sign them all these other places, but it's like, at any point, that's what people's on Kylie Jenner's neck. And I'm like, y'all love to be on these people's neck, but we do this stuff every day.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, Meta had come up with those glasses where you can record somebody, like, visual and audio, but I guess without them knowing. I'm like, y'all, people do that every day.
Literally.
We see videos of random people enjoying their Starbucks wearing an alien hat, and it's
Somebody
has zoomed in. Like, let me say this, and this goes back to our episode on shame. If there's a line, then there needs to be a line. If there's not a line, then there's not a line. Like, we just out here doing stuff.
Right.
But I think, all in all, put the camera down. And maybe it's just like, maybe that's the thing that I'm taking with me from this episode is I need to treat social media with a little more respect. In the same way that I believe we need to treat the devil with a little more respect. Like, and when I say that, I mean, like, obviously not like respect, like, oh, I appreciate, like, I honor you. But, like, nah, you have power. And you have weight.
Yeah.
And you ain't really nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
Like, I can't just be, for lack of a better term, dicking around with you. Right. I got to take you serious.
Yeah.
Even though it feels very everyday. I got to be watching.
Yeah.
Because another thing, and this is a video for my series that I put on my page about modern day dating, that are things that I'm not doing. Oh, baby, I'm good for a pop-up married. Ain't no way you gonna see the details of me, my man, my relationship. As much as I think it's cute for you, honey, you playing with your relationship, I'm not gonna play with mine.
Yeah,
I don't do that. And actually, one of my girl, that Craft to Christ girl, come on a podcast.
Yeah, no, for real though.
Cause she be in her.
Actually, let's say no,
girl,
we serious.
Come on a podcast.
So if you see this,
cause you dropping nuggets, and where is she? She's not Australian.
Oh, I don't know.
Girl, we'll come to you.
She do got an accent though.
We can do a little trip. European. She's
maybe she's British.
Maybe.
Or Scottish.
Maybe. Either way, we'll come to you.
Yeah.
Because I need that trip anyway.
Actually, check your email.
Good point. But she was like, again, things as an ex-witch that she ain't doing. You ain't hearing nothing about her relationship. And I said, girl, I clocked. Because you know what I wasn't? Playing with crystals and spells, but I was playing with seduction. And I'm telling you, all you need is a name and access.
Yeah.
After that, spinning a trick is a lot easier than it seems. And so, ain't gonna be her man, he treats her so well. That's what he bought her. Let me see.
And honestly, I think
you'll see after we locked in.
Yeah, I think that's a point that we didn't talk about. The parasocial relationships that get formed when you put so much on the internet. And I think we're starting to get just a taste of that. And I'm like, yesterday, I was like, what?
I should have told you that in private. I just, it slipped my mind. I meant to tell you, but it slipped my mind.
Because honestly, I had to, that low-key freaked me out.
Same.
That low-key freaked me out.
Before I saw the picture, I was like, oh, what do I need to do?
I was like, oh, and honestly, if y'all follow me, if anybody listening to this follows my personal page, you've noticed a shift in my content because I've decided, like, I'm trying to figure out what my personal content will look like because I do not want to live on the internet.
Yeah.
I want to live very much in the moment. Now, as far as the pod, I understand that this is something that God gave us and initiated.
Yeah, it's intended to be.
Right.
In public, yeah.
But once this is going a place that is out of my hands, and with that going where it's going, I need to make sure my bases are covered because
I have to live every day. And you know who I think really they didn't articulate it.
This is all y'all get.
Girl. So here's the thing. They articulated it, but they laid it out in a very kind of concrete way.
Yeah.
The blacks.
Ah.
I noticed it right before they were getting ready to go to BCI.
Uh-huh.
There was a whole lot of content on their page about don't touch our baby.
Intentionally.
Uh-huh. And
sure.
let me say this. It felt strategic.
Yeah.
Because also, when I saw that, I was like, who in God's green earth will go to touch somebody else's baby? But when you talk about the parasocial relationship, they think it's their baby.
Yeah, people
like,
feel like they
niece.
know you. And it's like, I understand. I appreciate your affinity for myself and my family. I appreciate your care and your love and affection. And friend, let me hold your hand when I say this. We don't actually know each other.
Yeah.
You know a whole lot more about me than I know about you.
Yeah.
You're way more familiar about me than I am with you. So for us to have that type of relationship where you have access to my children, guess what has to happen? We got to know each other.
We have to know each other. And I think honestly, but it's so tough.
Yeah.
Because you built your entire brand, income on you seeing my life.
Yeah.
I think honestly, realistically, I think that's just the sacrifice of the game. If that's the field you want to work in, just like I kind of believe about celebrities, if that's the field you want to work in, you got to deal with paparazzi. If that's the way you want to make your money, if that's the way you want to build up your livelihood, if that's your purpose in the earth, God is giving you the grace to deal with some things on that level. And also, as a consumer of media, I am actively reminding myself,
I don't know these people, and they don't know me. And I think as people on the internet, who produce content for the internet, I think there are some things that I've had to rectify within myself, like what are things that I will do, what are things I won't do. Something that I hope, although I believe this podcast will go places, I never desire fame just because I do not have the personality for fame.
You're hilarious.
I don't. Let's keep.
I could,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't have the personality for fame. I don't like to talk to regular strangers.
No.
So somebody that comes up to me very strangely excited to talk to me and meet me, you're freaking me out.
Yeah, don't do that. Kier's actually, when she says it freaks her out,
it literally
she's
freaks
really
me out.
not that person.
Now, will I be...
she's very kind.
I will be
nice,
kind to you.
But inside, you've put her in a very dark place.
I will be kind to you. I will not be mean to you. I've been practicing at smiling at people
job.
Because I'm like, okay, people. Again, shout out to Chrissy from VCI.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
Like, people have spotted us in the wild, which freaks me out. But I'm like, I understand that this is it's just happening. And I'm starting to put things in place. So one thing I've rectified within myself, if somebody asks for a picture, just take the picture. It doesn't matter unless especially if I'm by myself. If I'm with other people, then I will either step up to the side or be like, hey, I'm at a family function, I'm with my people.
You've really thought this through.
I have. I've had to prepare myself.
Yeah.
Because I would hate for it to happen when it's happening.
And then you don't
I mishandled it. Right.
Yeah. Well, am I going to have to think about this, Jesus?
But if I'm by myself, I will just take the picture. Doesn't matter what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
I will put on a smile. Thank you so much for supporting. Pray, whatever.
Yeah. That's honestly, you want to know something else? Parasocial?
Yeah.
And then I know we got to wrap the episode. I feel that same way about pastors. Because guess what? If you're a minister of the gospel, especially if you're on social media, every time that stranger comes up to pray with you, I feel like you got to throw at least a little something up.
You got to.
Because that's the walk you chose.
You got to.
That's your job.
And I just feel like
it's
again, I've thought about also I'm a planner, you know this.
You're a major planner.
I just think ahead. So I'm just like, as much as it is against my personality, that parasocial relationship has been developed. And I welcome it to an extent, again, as long as y'all don't get weird. But it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, I believe boundaries should exist in any relationship.
Oh, for sure.
So please do not touch or kiss my children when I have them. Please do not ask about my man because you won't know who he is unless he's also in.
I mean, you'll know who my man is once we get married, but loosely.
Again, unless he is also like this, which for me, it's likely.
Yeah.
Just knowing the things that I know. But yeah, those are some boundaries that I will set.
Okay.
But outside of that, I understand that it is what it is.
Yeah.
There are just certain things, backsides of the blessing, you know. So.
Okay. That's the episode, y'all. Put the camera down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or keep it up.
I mean, here's the thing, because this is my thing. And maybe this is the last little tidbit. I said that already. I like seeing the private moments. I really do. I like humanity, and I like watching humanity, and I like humanity develop, and I especially like the good moments of humanity, right? And then there's some moments where it's just like, that was a private moment. I don't even know how to articulate it.
Yeah.
Like that video of that man pooping in the car wash.
That wasn't
when
a private
it shot
moment.
out like that.
Well, I mean, he didn't record.
He didn't.
He didn't record that.
But we're in the age of social media.
Yeah.
There are cameras. I don't know. Y'all.
I think keep it authentic.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Keep it authentic. Don't put the camera up to fake the funk, you know?
I think that's a good rule.
Yeah.
Because also, realistically, you showing off your BBL, I think that there is some authenticity in that.
But take the pants off.
You hate a halfway.
I do.
But yeah, I don't know. Y'all talk about it amongst your community.
LOL.
And we just came to pose the question.
Yeah.
Y'all putting the camera down or not? Okay, bye.